Alright, welcome to the tutorial of scythe runovers, yeah! Alright, no, just kidding. However, we will cover runovers just a bit. First thing you gotta watch out for is engineer turrets. Those things will insta-give you. So what you do is just give them a good buzz. If you cannot get the runover, do not do it. Just do another pass and take out the turret and then come back and kill them. That's the best way to deal with runovers. With engineer turrets. Now, flying backwards. To do this from being tailed, what you want to do is nose up, tap spacebar once your nose is in the air, that'll slow you down faster, then click shift and come out of it while holding spacebar, that will increase it. That was for third person, or first person, now I'll show you the third. Alright, so the way this works is you want to nose up, then pull hard downwards towards the ground. Pull your nose towards the ground after your nose is up in the air. That will kick your ESF into what is known as a reverse maneuver. However, keep in mind that when you do that, you're very vulnerable for a short time, so you want to listen to when the guy's reloading behind you if you're being tailed. Also, bind your up and down keys to your mouse if possible, because this will increase the effectiveness of your turns. Next is dodging lock-on missiles. Number one thing that I can suggest, I know I don't have any clips of me doing it. I was trying to get a lock-on person to tail me, but I always have a dire urge to kill them the second they lock onto me. So what you want to do is, if you find a tank shield and it's friendly, fly into it and fly under or through it, and the rocket will always hit that shield because they follow you in such a way that it will just hit the shield and done. Or flip around and try to engage him, but keep in mind, if there's more than one lock-on mossy on you and you know it, just get the hell out of there, because you will get killed, inevitably, because they just are so easy to use. They will do 90-degree turns to hit your ass 90% of the time. But here in this clip, I deal with one lock-on reaver and one standardized chain gun reaver. Now, one thing that I can suggest right off the bat is the second you get that lock-on warning, like here, dead stop around a corner if you can, and pancake up against it. It will really save you a bunch of time. And this reaver decided to engage me when I did it because I'm pretty much dead stopped. So just do a quick reverse maneuver out of it. This breaks their shots and it makes it so you can shoot them on their way out. Thus is why this guy is getting boned by me now, because he was not careful on what he did. Alright, so now for certs. This is a question that's been asked frequently. Passive systems. You really want to get those, the last second cert there, the 400 point cost cert. Then the other two get a little bit expensive. If you have the certs lying around, then just go for them. I go for nanite repair because composite armor is recently nerfed, so it's an absolute joke. It's 25%, which is jack shit against flak, and vehicle stealth is eh. Dogfighting airframe, hover stability airframe, and all those are good, but I prefer airspeed airframe myself because I can chase down people and I have that faster afterburner speed, so I can do faster afterburner reverse maneuver. For all the guns, I carry the same stuff across the board. Increased ammo capacity, infrared optics. Sometimes I'll use thermal, because the recent nerf to infrared makes it nowhere near as effective as it was before. Alright, let's go over this again. So, 400 points into passive systems. That's almost a must. Utility slot, I suggest using flares. You can use scout radar if you're feeling gutsy, but lock-ons are everywhere right now. Nanite repair system is very, very nice, because you get to repair as you fly around, giving you more airtime. All the performance slots, do not get me wrong, the others are very good, just as good as the high-speed airframe. Just I like to be able to outrun my opponents, both when chasing and when running. For the chain guns, make sure that you always get that extra clip size, because it's invaluable is what I should say. But yeah, make sure you do that. Reload speed on rockets. But like I said earlier, the most effective evasive maneuver is to break somebody's line of sight, dead stop, or just get some sort of line of sight, so that way it allows you to flip around and engage again. It's very effective, very useful, and I suggest all pilots to do it, because it's the best way to get out of a fight. And here's a tank shield clip, just so you know you can fly through them fairly easily. And if you're feeling a little bit more on the more or less gutsy side, You can do it also through vehicle bays if you want to. Like, it's not too terribly hard, but I don't suggest doing the vehicle bay for beginners, because I guarantee you'll hit the roof. That's all I can really suggest. Just break line of sight, stuff like that. Just flip around. Alright, next. Dogfighting 101. Alright, so this is a big thing. When you have a wide angle on somebody, hit them with your rocket pods. You will almost instantaneously kill them because they were dumb enough to be either A, sitting still, or B, dumb enough to try to turn around when you have perfect line of sight. Give them 4 when they do that. Just give them a good love tap, just a good old hit, and finish them off if they survive. Majority of the time they will not, because rocket pod double hit will kill pretty much all ESFs after being followed up with a chain gun. Lots of Mossies like to also dead stop for no apparent reason, and when they do that, just give them a good tap with the rockets. Say you run out of cover to do that quick break line of sight. Use whatever objects you have available, even if there's tiny and will not break shots, just as long as you break line of sight. You can use trees, you can use shrubs, you can use just anything just to break the line of sight. Even a pole would be more effective than anything else. Even though it will only block like 1/10 of your aircraft, that's all you need. You just need a chance to flip around without getting your face torn off.